storm. We have another storm, tornado warning that has been issued. This one is for Lono County, but the brunt of that storm has moved out of Lono County, as you can see, and that storm was in effect until 7:30. Even though it's only about 8 minutes from now, the brunt of that convection with that storm has moved east of that warned area. So that warning will be dropped here momentarily. Going again up a little bit farther to the north and zooming out a bit, we can show you the other active warnings that we have going on right now. This is the one that's moving into White County, and this is the one that was near El Paso. And this storm here that is moving toward Highway 31 is moving in a direction that will take it eventually toward Searcy, and this warning remains in effect until 8 o'clock, and that is a severe thunderstorm warning, and also a tornado warning is in effect in the same general area until 7:30 for Faulkner, Lone Oak, and White, although it is moving more toward White County at the present time. But those are the warnings that we have, including the ones that are down in Union County, and out to the south and west we have numerous severe thunderstorm warnings, but I think those are going to be primarily hail producers. As you can see, additional thunderstorms that are building back into Hempstead County and the Malvern area again. We've got thunderstorms throughout that region, and these are all moving also toward the east-northeast at about 35 miles an hour, including some new thunderstorms. These are primarily hail producers, and these are from northern sections of Pulaski County all the way up into Conway and Faulkner County. So that's kind of an overview, and what I'll do again is I'll just zoom out to the entire state and just give you, take all the radar out, show you where the tornado watches are in effect for the areas shaded in green, and the active warnings. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 warnings right now going on around the state.
Got a new
primarily
one too.
From central and eastern Arkansas. This is the one for Woodruff County.
Yeah, we got a new one there. Monroe, Prairie, and Woodruff County. You've been following here, and it's this is 8 miles to the southeast of Des Arc, and the volumetric radar presentation of this severe thunderstorm. Cotton Plant, I want you to get into your tornado safe place immediately. Brinkley, you're right on the edge of this. I think it's going to go just to the north of Brinkley, but this is the rotation area north of Duval's Bluff, and this is getting wound up pretty tightly. And it's going to be moving up towards Cotton Plant and Hunter, I think, within the next few minutes or so. But it's not a confirmed tornado. No, it is a Doppler radar indicated tornado. I think the tornado warning here for Faulkner and White County will soon and hopefully be a thing of the past, and that won't get extended. We hope not, but this is also another tornado warning that's heading up towards Crockett's Bluff, and another one here that we've been following. Doesn't quite look as strong as it did earlier. That's it's just south of Kingsland. Let me show you a picture from earlier on our iPad. Excuse me.
There went your iPad.
There went the iPad, but it's still working, so that's good. Although we need a new one anyway. Here's the one north of Grady. This is earlier from Andrew Walters, so you can see this is that was one of the tornadoes we were first signaled to by a storm chaser that I know of, Brett Adair. This is not from Arkansas. He goes all around the country this time of the year, and he alerted us to this. And then here it is confirmed. This is a picture that we got from Andrew Walters on my Facebook page that I just posted on social media. You can see quite a cone-shaped tornado there, and it did touch down and roped out and then redeveloped. And then this was also west of Gillette, too, when it did touch down. We don't have much or many reports of damage at this point. And the good news at this point, we don't have any reports of any injuries. And we're just praying and hoping that that stays the case. We had several tense moments earlier as this moved through Valonia. But let's go back to our weather graphics computer number 2. And Little Rock, we have parts I want to go over. We're still under a tornado watch until 2 a.m. here in the Little Rock metro area, but I think later on the tornado threat's actually going to start to come down. But Maumelle, you're about to be hit by some hail. Let's go over the hail size on this. Again, this is a little bit older here in western Pulaski County, but there's a good bit of hail and possibly ping-pong size hail. That's out towards Ferndale right now, moving out towards the northeast right now at a fairly good clip. Also, there's near El Paso, with baseball-size hail possible, so there's probably a lot more damage from hail. And the pictures that I see on Facebook right now, on my Facebook page, I haven't shared them to my page yet, but if you look under visitor posts, the amount of hail that has fallen across the state is nothing short of amazing. The update with the radar there shows that the hail moving into the Maumelle area. There does not appear to be much, if any, rotation on this thunderstorm, but it does bear watching since we are under that tornado watch until 2 o'clock in the morning. The other tornado warning, again, this one is moving just north of Brinkley, is very wound up. Cotton Plant, we'll zoom into some of these locations here. Just south of Cotton Plant along Highway 49, there's Little Dixie Road, Highway 38, or Little Dixie rather, the community, and then Highway 38 that runs right through Cotton Plant, and at the intersection of 38 and 17, I think this is going to pass very, very close to that location. And again, this is Doppler radar indicated, but I would go act as if this one is on the ground as this moves off towards the northeast. And let me see if I can get this. This is at 35 miles per hour. So we'll put a track on this as it moves towards the northeast at about 35 miles per hour. And this means it's going to be in Cotton Plant here within the next couple of minutes at around 7:30, 7:32-ish. And then wind by about 8:24. So take your tornado precautions immediately there. I think the tornado threat is beginning to shift more into eastern Arkansas, and we're dealing more with severe thunderstorm warnings. Now, we have tornado warnings here for south central areas of the state. This does include eastern areas of Union County, and that may move into southern portions of Bradley County. Now, do we have that video ready to go? Okay, we'll see if we can get that video, but we have apparently some video of Mountain Harbor where they sustained quite a bit of damage, and we'll work to get that video up for you as soon as possible. Great news here, Ned. Ned is getting ready to go on. The tornado warning for Faulkner, Lone Oak, and White County has expired. So again, the tornado threat seems to be focusing more on eastern Arkansas, Ned.
Well, that's good. We thought that might be the case. We have been looking at these thunderstorms developing in the heat of the afternoon. Today is the first day of daylight saving time, as we talked about. So we've got more daylight, and that's why some of these thunderstorms are being expanded and staying very active even at 7:30 at night. Todd and I both are hoping that as the sun begins to set and we lose some of that solar energy, we may see some of these thunderstorms slowly beginning to dissipate. I hope that that's going to be the case, but we can't let our guard down. The storm near Valonia that we were very worried about is moving to the northeast of Valonia right now, and we have severe thunderstorm warnings backed up all the way back into Saline County, as you can see. That's kind of a history on those storms as they've moved through the area through Conway, and again, Valonia still has that tornado warning in effect, but most of the core of that storm, or that storm structure, is primarily to the northeast of Valonia right now. And if we could go down to this storm, this one until 7:30, this one is about to expire. That entire storm in Lone Oak County has moved east of the area, so that tornado warning right here is discontinued as of 7:30 anyway, but the brunt of that storm has moved on. And what we're looking at right now is another storm just near Interstate 30, approaching Cotton Plant out of Des Arc. This is in through Prairie County. We'll be moving toward Monroe County, and we do have that all the way into Woodruff County. So that is a storm that's approaching Cotton Plant. Still looks very, very active, very tightly wound up with strong signature of rotation there. You can see where the colors are coming together, and even a little bit of a notch, an inflow notch in that area right there. Could possibly produce a funnel cloud or tornado at any time, and that's why the tornado warning is in effect. That includes Cotton Plant all the way into Woodruff County and also toward Prairie County. Just to the north of Brinkley, that is where that warning is. So Brinkley right now, you are not under that tornado warning. A little farther to the southwest, we do have severe thunderstorm warnings all the way back and toward Carlisle, and this is a strong one and a brand new tornado warning that's just been issued. This is going to take that storm that's located near Crockett's Bluff. Looks like it's going to lift it just to the north of the St. Charles area. By the way, this is a very rural area of Arkansas. It's a wildlife preserve area and wetlands area throughout this area here near St. Charles. So it's very, very rural, but a very tightly wound up signature right there with some hail being reported just to the south of Crockett's Bluff. And hail has definitely been a big problem throughout the day today. Back to the southwest, we do have another tornado warning. This one is in effect just to the east of the Dallas County area.